Hey guys, Dominick from Genuine Assholes, and yes, that is BB-8 on my shirt. Today, I am finally reviewing, in celebration of its Blu-ray release, Star Wars The Force Awakens. I wish I had a YouTube account when this movie was coming out, because there probably would have been a Star Wars video every day with the amount of hype that I felt for this movie, and, you know, excitement, building up, the anticipation. And finally we got it, it came, it went, and now it's on video. Now we can watch it together in the comfort of our own home with the other movies. So where do we start? Force Awakens is a great movie. Thank God it was good. J.J. Abrams, Larry Kasdan, who wrote the script, and J.J. who directed, did a great job of bringing this movie to life, of bringing these characters back, and introducing us to some new characters. Everybody in this movie's good. Daisy Ridley's great. John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, Harrison fucking Ford. Harrison Ford returns to the role that made him famous, Han Solo, and he's not phoning it in, because a lot of us were afraid he might kind of do the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull thing, which I don't hate that movie as much as everybody else does, but he phones it in that movie as Indiana Jones. He feels like Han Solo, he talks like Han Solo, he has a little banter with Chewbacca like Han Solo. The rest of the original cast, such as Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, they're in a bit of it. Don't want to spoil anything. Adam Driver as Kylo Ren, phenomenal, awesome, a new bad guy. You know, it's always a tricky situation to do a bad guy in Star Wars. Darth Vader was one of the most iconic villains in the world, and the great thing they did here was they made this guy obsessed with Darth Vader for his own reasons, and in that way he is striving to be like Darth Vader, so it's a win-win situation for the audience and the fans. The movie has its flaws. It takes a lot of its cues from A New Hope, which a lot of people might look at as, oh hey, that's a cheap kind of rehash, but let's remember this movie's a reboot, kind of a remake, you know, a rejuvenation of the series. So, and after coming off the, you know, mediocre prequels, it's a nice, fresh approach. I'll never forget, you know, seeing this movie in a theater, opening night. Like I said, a lot of build-up for me. And seeing that midnight screening, and that opening scene, if you've seen the movie, you know, with Kylo Ren. And it pumped me up. And I remember just being like, a grin was on my face as I watched this movie. And rewatching it, the grin is still there. This movie is still a lot of fun. It's a great addition to the Star Wars saga, and it's also a great stepping stone into the Star Wars saga for people who haven't watched the other movies, and maybe get their curiosity piqued and they'll go back and watch the other ones. Also, the Blu-ray in general, it's got great special features behind the scenes. There's an hour-long, you know, documentary about the making of the film and some other stuff, deleted scenes. Also, if you're a fan of collecting, you know, exclusive editions, you know, Target's got an exclusive and Best Buy's got an exclusive. Best Buy's the Steelbook, which is nice, and it's got Captain Phasma on the back, and it goes along with the other Steelbooks if you pick those up. Target is kind of, it's a thin case, but it's like a little bit like a digipack. It's pretty cool as well. Or there's the standard edition, a couple other editions here and there. So if you're interested in that, pick those up at Best Buy, Target, and wherever else. If I don't want to fanboy too much when I rate this movie, so I'm going to be, you know, judgmental and rating it as a movie. I'm not going to just blatantly give it, you know, 5 stars. I thought about this. I think I'm going to go with 4 out of 5 stars for Star Wars The Force Awakens. It may not be a perfect movie. It may not be the best movie in the world. Some people might hate it. Some people love it. I love it. I think it's great. I think the villain's great. I think the new heroes are great. I think everything works well. The old characters are integrated in there well. The new characters get their screen time, and they develop, and you actually like them. And now I'm looking forward to seeing them in the next one, and maybe not so much worrying about what the older characters are doing. Although we all know there's a certain old character we want to see the shit out of in the next one. So that's my review of Force Awakens. If you didn't see it, check it out. I don't think I spoiled anything here. If you did, tell me what you guys think of it. Tell me what you thought of the big things that happen in the movie. What are your favorite parts? What do you look forward to seeing in Episode 8, Episode 9, the spin-off movies? Let me know in the comments below. Check out my other videos and subscribe.